Yes, right. On talking about the self-enquiry technique, is the question. First of all, self-enquiry is not a technique. Only jada vastu can happen through technique. Atma-jnana has no technique. Technique can happen only with ego. Self-enquiry happens when Atma from within initiates you. Yame vaisha vrunute tena labhyaha tasisha atma vivrunute tanum swam. When the self from within pulls. Bhagavan Ramana says, when the first experience came to him, he said there was a strange fascination for the mind to trace the I thought to its source, for the intellect to trace the I thought to its source. So you have to trace the ego to its source. Who is this you? This is the question. First of all, why should you know? This is not a question-answer thing. We are not seeking answer. We are seeking our own inner being. Many people, they go to class, so they think we are seeking some verbal answer. We are not seeking verbal answer. We are not seeking vachyartham. We are seeking lakshyartham. Anyway, who is the enquirer? The Shuddha Buddhi, intellect, is enquiring. We have already told this. Bondage comes in the mind and liberation also happens in the mind. In Swarupa there is neither bondage nor liberation. It is eternally free. Vayuna aniyate megha punastenaiva niyate. Vayu brings the megha, Vayu itself removes the megha. Manasa kalpyate bandha mokshastenaiva kalpyate. Mind alone brings in bondage. When the same mind through jnana gets purified, it gives way. The screen is removed. So it is the pure Sukshma Buddhi which is enquiring. The intellect, Sukshma Buddhi, is subtler than the ego. That alone is subtler than the ego. So it is, the attention comes there. The Buddhi is the Jnanadata. In Gita, Bhagavan says, Buddhi grahyam atindriyam. That transcendental can be caught by Buddhi. Only Buddhi can do, because Buddhi comes from Sattva-guna. Nature, Prakriti, Sattva-guna is the source for Buddhi. And when the Buddhi is sufficiently purified, Vaisharadi sati vishuddha buddhi dhunoti mayam guna samprasutam. That vishuddha buddhi, it just wipes out maya. Okay. So, it is the attention here is intellect. But you need not know that. You have to have that state. If we are constantly going to ask questions, instead of asking, turning towards the questioner, one answer after the another answer you will get, and again the intellect will create doubt on that answer, and another question will arise, it will go non-ending. We are not here. If you are interested in academics, then it's okay. That is why Bhagavan always said, find out the questioner, find out the doubter, turn towards the I. Because the moment the attention is turned towards the I, you will feel that throb, that aham vritti, aham spurti, aham bodha. This aham vritti is I thought, and more you look at that I thought, I. Then the I gets churned. It gets separated from the body, mind, intellect, senses, vasanas, and shines forth, throbs as pure Chaitanya. That is Spurti. That is the nature of realization. So, that is, the intellect gains the joy of holding to that spurti. So here the questioner is asking, I think it is the ego I itself is focusing on I. We have already answered that. Holding on to the I. Bhagavan in Tamil says, Ahamenum moola aviddai ahanrida. Ahamahamaha allum pahalara. Ahamolir atmadevan padattinil. Ahamahilvaha anisham ramikyave. It is all aham. That whole song is aham. Ahamenum moola aviddai ahanrida. To remove this moola avidya in the form of I. Because when you sleep, no I thought. When you wake up, the first thing that arises is this I thought. Then arises you, he, everything. So, you inquire, means who is you? This attention, intellect. For a moment, when we wake up from sleep, there is a moment where the I has not arisen, which they call the sandhya, swapaf prabodhayoho sandhau. In the interval between the waking and sleep, for a moment. So the I has not arisen, but the intellect is there very much. Attention is there. If you can catch hold of that moment, jnanam is so simple. Shankaracharya in one place says, in between two thoughts, in between the sleep and waking, there is a moment. He calls it as niramisha sthiti. The only moment where you are pure, you are not associated with this flesh, with this limitation. That moment, the buddhi recognizes it. So who is doing this exercise? You have to ask. I am getting doubt. Who is getting doubt? No clarity for me. Who is saying no clarity? Again and again put this who. Don't allow the I to wake up, to come to the forefront. Then you will know. Teriyum. Arunachala said, Ramana Bhagavan got this Upadesha from Arunachala. He says, Tirumbi aham tanai dinam ahakkankan teriyum endranai en Arunachala. Perfect Upadesha. He says, Arunachala told me, turn inward and always, constantly look at the I. With inward attention, look at the I, then you will come to know yourself. You need not ask others. Till that experience surfaces, hold on to that I thought. So this is the Upadesha. In effect, there is only I entity, which seems like three. Yes, in Malayalam there is a song, Harinama Kirtanam. It begins like this. Onnaya ninnayiha rendennu kandalavil undayorindal batam indavatallamama. Onkaramaya porul moonai pirinnudu. One principle which is Onkara, it becomes three. I, this world and my knowledge. In Sushupti nothing exists. This is simple experiential observation. In deep sleep, neither I exist, nor the world exists, nor my knowledge. The moment the I thought arises, you, he, everything comes. This Triputi comes, this Triputi merges in the source, in the heart, and this Triputi arises from the heart and expands as this worldly phenomenon. So, this is the simple thing. Atma Vichara we have to do. Somehow it is It is the true meditation. Finding out the meditator is meditation. You have to somehow turn your attention inward. You can first use some mantra, some japa. We call it as alamba upasana, ashraya. Some japa you do, or some prayer inwardly, so that your attention from outside is turned inward. Then you slowly ask this question: who is inside? Who is within? Who is, if I open, who is seeing? If I close my eyes, who is inside, imagining, seeing the thoughts? And when I sleep, who is asleep? What is it that is there in the sleep? Swapnantam cha jagaritantam ubhau enanu pashyati. But who is inside the deep sleep, in dream, in waking? Who is that? All this you just, till the answer comes as experience. Don't give any ready-made answer. Don't give any ready-made answer from Bhagavad Gita or from Upanishad or some book. I am Atma. No. Keep only the question, not the answer. And focus the question on yourself, in the knower. It is very, very great attention is needed. That is why people say, oh, Vedanta, Viveka Chudamani. No. Bhagavatam is okay, all story. But Bhagavatam is also Vedanta only. But people say, because we cannot strain. Unless you strain, how will you come out? Caught in this dream, how are you going to wake up? So, turn towards the knower, Vijñāta. Bodharam admanam ajanatoyo bodhassa kim syat paramartha bodha. That bodha, the knower behind all knowledge, the seer behind all perception, the I which is inside, within me, just touch that I with your attention. Your attention can do that. And you will have a strange feeling of deep contentment. Kind of courage arises within you. Fearlessness. More and more you will touch the center. More and more your attention moves towards the center. Go deeper, deeper, deeper. In Vishnu Sahasranama, one name for Bhagavan is Mahagarta. Deep pit. Because it is infinite. The mind can go inward, 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 inward. Till you attain that, the person who goes inward is lost there. The I thought vanishes there. So that is the path of Atma Vichara. Vishayebhyaha pratisamhritya chetasaha atmani samadhanam. Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala.